Good evening. I finally made it onto the internet. Let me just change this out. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here's kind of what's going on. First of all, welcome. I'm really glad you found my channel. I've been doing a lot of streams every week now, about 3 to 4 times a week, usually 4 times a week. And it doesn't seem like it's sustainable, at least just with where I'm currently at in life, which is really tough. You know, I'm figuring out the right decisions I need to make that will help me spread my music across the universe. And there's a lot to consider before any of that happens. So I just kind of wanted to share some stuff with you guys, and then, you know, hopefully play a few songs so I can at least give you a little something. And yeah, we'll have a new schedule going forward. Basically, you know, this is not, anything I tell you is not because I want any type of sympathy or anything. I just want to communicate so you guys understand what's going on. So I'm in recovery. A lot of people probably already know that. I've been in recovery for several years. Thankfully, I haven't lost that recovery. And, you know, in pretty much every way possible, my life now is better than I could have ever imagined it, which is great. But one big thing about recovery is keeping a balanced life. And if I don't have a balanced life, then things are haywire. And it's easy for me to fall. You know, we live in this weird time of screens in front of your face all the time and blah, 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 blah. So, from my perspective, you know, I do work during the week at an IoT company, an engineering company, and I'm the lead there, and that is a very big job. It takes a lot out of me. You know, I love doing it, but it takes a lot out of me. I have a puppy. He's almost 2 now, so he's you know, and he's always a handful, and I have to make sure that he gets what he needs too. We live in a pretty big apartment, but it's still an apartment, and he's a 55-pound dog, and he wants to be outside sometimes, you know. So I live alone, and I have to take care of all these things that are kind of my foundation. And even though, you know, music is the thing that's closest to my heart, and, you know, my music work is probably what I'm most proud of in my lifetime, it often, it doesn't get the back seat, but I have to have all the fundamentals before I'm even able to do that. I have to work through some depression issues that come and go. I'm also having some physical problems that I'm not sure quite what they are. We're trying to figure out what those are this week. My dog is also sick. We're not sure what's going on. But this week we're going to get checked out and stuff because seems like my heart problem might be back, and I've had some scares in the last couple weeks, and it's been hard. So, you know, it's hard to kind of leave all that in the background and then come on and do these several hour streams several times a week. and kind of juggle everything else around it. So I'm trying to figure out the best solution, everybody, because I want to be consistent, I want to have a schedule so people know when to expect me. But at the same time, I need to work on plugging my songs to playlist curators and all these other things that normally somebody else would do if I was a bigger artist. I need to work on getting real shows. And I have to make sure that I don't burn myself out completely. I've been burnt out many, many times, and burnout is, for me, can be a fast track to relapse or just depression or whatever. So I'm trying to avoid all that and just letting you guys know this weekend was really tough. I have this bad habit of getting overly ambitious because I feel it in the moment, and then suddenly the energy disappears and I don't know how to get it back, and then I run behind and it becomes a loop. Yeah, balance is number one. I learned this ever since I started. So basically, a little more info about me too is like I started using drugs so I could escape the impending doom I felt from the heart condition that I had. I was really young, like late teenage, early 20s, whatever. And I didn't want to face reality in a way. And it took me many years to learn that, if I don't have my sobriety, I don't have anything. That's my foundation. There's certain spiritual things I have to maintain to make sure that I'm in a good place. Anyway, so there's just been a lot of things moving around lately, right? I was going to move, and so I had all these things kind of going on in parallel, and I got burnt out real quick. And I was negotiating with myself and was like, all right, well, at least I can still stream on Sunday. And Sunday comes, and turns out Cadence is sick, and I've had to clean up a lot of doggy fluid stuff. Had to take care of him, and I've got something going on now too. So, this stream is just to let you guys know that I'm going to be taking care of myself. I am going to be streaming this week, and I'm going to try to be making a little schedule that isn't harsh on myself and works, right? Because, again, at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is make some connections over the internet and spread some music and good attitudes. And I want to bring myself present. So, thanks for the kind words. Black Oddity, you've been the number one homie. Thank you. It's in your mind, it doesn't seem like much. Just like, I can just go live stream and it's it, right? And then you realize, oh, well, crap, maybe I should warm up, and I have to set up the lights, and I have to do this, and I have to write the titles and everything, and I got to make sure I maybe push it out ahead of time, and there's a lot that goes into it, and when you have a lot going on, it's easy to get lost in the weeds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then there's other things too, I've been doing music now for 20 years, and you go through ebbs and flows, right? You gain traction with fans in certain ways, and that goes away. You're in a band, you're not in a band, and or if you hit your self-destruct button and you disappear off the planet for a couple of years, people forget about you, and all this other stuff. So I'm trying to do whatever is reasonably possible to spread this music around and to spread a good attitude. And I want to maintain that. So I just needed this weekend to catch up. Now, all that being said, there's some good news. Some good news as well. I'm not moving for another year. So that takes a lot of stress off my plate and logistics, you know. So I'm going to be making this whole place into more of a palace soon. And the live streams will get better. More interesting visually, rather. Because now I know I'm going to be here for another year. That's the good news. The good news is I am getting things off my plate. Slowly but surely, I'm opening up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I hid my last stream. I archived it. I didn't make that public because I don't know. It's a weird balancing act, you know. There's a lot of effort I put into these streams because I want to give you guys studio audio quality, decent lighting, and a decent, you know, picture of what's going on. And I'm doing it across multiple platforms. So I'm trying to account for all that. And at the same time, I'm trying to grow my channels and all these other things. And I think why it's so difficult for me personally is like my day job involves me being on computers and phones for hours and hours and hours. And so does streaming and this type of stuff. And, you know, you start to get caught up too in analytics and numbers. And, I don't have thin skin, you know, I have very thick skin, but I do have insecurities just like anybody else, and trying to make growth is hard. And I've seen all my friends grow, and I've supported them as much as I can for sure. And I hope this statement isn't out of line, but it doesn't seem like I get similar support from them back, which is fine because I don't expect anything. I think expectations are dangerous, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, why am I going to keep putting so much effort in supporting all these other people if it doesn't feel like a community, if it doesn't feel like people aren't supporting me too, and we aren't trying to grow together, right? It's a very tight walk. It's a tightrope walk in music between trying to make a community and bring people up together, or, oh no, I'm just going to take what I want and be selfish, and I'm just trying to do my thing, and I'll do whatever it takes to do that and kind of get out, right? So that does make me depressed on the occasion, and just everything happening, everything together can do that. So it's been a lot. So to summarize, I'm alive, I'm kicking, a little bit sick, but getting that figured out. I'm staying in this apartment, so I'll have more stability. And I will continue to stream as much as I can, and I will try to have an accurate schedule up as much as I can. My goals are to grow. I don't care if it's streaming with nobody on there for 6 months or 2 years, but, you know, obviously that gets, it doesn't get old, but it's that classic social media trap, right? Of all your friends in music that are like making weird stuff that you wouldn't think would be popular, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're blowing up. Oh, that's cool. And then I have some friends that make amazing music that should blow up, rightfully so, and it's blowing up, and it's good for them. Good for them either way. And so I've always kind of felt a little bit left behind. I think that's what I am Sorry. That's what I'm sensitive to, for sure. You know, I don't like doing everything in my life alone. It's not my goal. It's not what I want. I can do it, and that's why I do it, because I might as well work with what I've got. But it's not my dream to be an island, you know? When you're an island, it's so easy to get into your head and kind of destroy yourself mentally, instantly. So, yeah. So with all that being said, that's just kind of what's going on right now in my head and in my life. And yeah. So I think now I'm just going to prepare to give you guys a little music to start the week. And then, yeah, I'm going to try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. Whenever anything goes wrong, I do make posts and say, hey, you know, I'm not going to be around because of this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm there communicating. But again, aside from my savior, Black Oddity and Mango Man, and I know I have a few people now that are coming to a lot of my streams, which I'm more than appreciative for. It's made all the difference to me, right? I didn't even think you were going to show up tonight, right? But you kind of always show up, and that means a ton to me. Because again, I truly believe in what I'm doing, but I get pretty insecure about it because I am an island, and I have had nothing but discouragement in my life from those above me, so to speak. You know, I was not encouraged to pursue music. But at the same time, the same people that would discourage me would also be like, oh my God, your music is so fantastic. Like, why aren't you on the radio? And it's like, oh, but don't try to pursue your music because, you know, you won't make any money and you'll just be homeless and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay. Well, at this point in my life, like I've pretty much been in the gutter before, and I've got nothing to lose. And I only care about going after what I believe in now, which is the music I make and the music that I want to make with other people, and the connections I want to make with other people as well. So sometimes I get so overwhelmed that I don't know really how to parse my thoughts out into something that makes sense. So I'm not sure if all this made sense or anything, but I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Just the last couple of years have been difficult for all of us in a myriad of ways, and persevering can be tough. But yeah, so this week we're going to get healthy. We're going to continue to stream, and I'm going to just continue to try to push myself without going over the boundary. Yeah, very fine line. Okay, I'm just going to go get something. I'll be back in 2 seconds, and then I'll play a few songs to close this out, just to give you guys an update, to let you know that I'm not in the best place, but things are going to be okay, and we're going to continue to do this. And I love you. My dog loves you too. And 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, Cadence. Who's my puppy? Hey, buddy. I know you're not almost, but not yet. Okay, I'm back. The one thing that has been amazing in the last week or so has been this pillow I got. I will say, this has made, a night and day difference, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm only 32, but I got a banged up body. I've got a broken back permanently. My L1's broken, and that's just something I have to live with. And I have bad sciatic problems. And since I'm sitting all the time at work or doing this or whatever, it was coming to a head where sitting sucked. But yeah, these pillow things really do help and work. So just a suggestion there. Okay, so I'm going to play this song that I'm still working on. Another thing is, like, when I stream, it does take a little bit of time away from completing the music. But, tomorrow night, I'm just going to stream while I try to finish these songs. Because I'm trying to release some songs in the next couple months so I can keep momentum going. And the rat race of music. I'm trying to walk a fine line between making sure my art is authentic and my music is authentic and it says what I want to say, it sounds like what I want, but is also in a competitive space with others, because there's a lot of people out there, that are just making music and that's their only hustle. They have all the time in the world to do it, so it's easier for them to be competitive. Yep, the big 3-0. Well, early happy birthday. 30's not so bad. In fact, I'm enjoying my 30s much more than my 20s because, I don't know, my early 20s were fun in a way, but most of my 20s were spent in hospitals and other things, and were just, I made a lot of records either way, but 30s are much better, and hopefully, like now that I've actually taken control of my finances and stuff in the last few years, and I got debt free mostly, and all these other things that I've worked so very hard to overcome, I have a lot more power to assist my music career. And this has been my plan all along, right? Is that I wanted to be working in a career so I could have a stable income and I could hopefully save up some music and market this shit out. And now this year I am finally in a position to do some marketing, which is great. It's not a huge budget, but it's something. Much more than before, which was zero. So if you're hearing any of this, and any of you checked out my music, if you could share it, it would mean the world. Again, with this whole music thing, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to steal attention. I'm just trying to create some harmony and trying to share music that I resonate with that hopefully you will too. And no shame in turning 30. The millennial generation, made 30 like this big thing. Like, oh, that's old, blah, blah, blah. It's like, screw off. 30's young, and your 30s, again, are better because it's like your 20s, but it's supercharged because hopefully you know where you're going by that point. Hopefully you have a little bit more power financially and all that stuff. Even if it's just a couple $100, it's still probably more than you had in your 20s or whatever. And 30s rock. But my heart does go out to those who are balding and who do look really old at young ages. I'm just kidding. People get shit for how old they look too. People still think I'm 25, and that works to my advantage in the music industry because the music industry is very vacuous and vain and all that other stuff. So that's fine. But I don't care. Even if I looked like I was 60, I'd still be doing what I'm doing. Because ultimately, the way I look shouldn't matter. It does to a degree, and I understand that, but I don't let it control me. That's the important part. Yeah, okay. So you got that young face too, right? And like, I will say too that, you know, usually people's age, the biggest affects to it are like gray hair, facial hair, and balding. And how much time you spent in the sun too in your life. Those 4 things have huge factors on how old you look. I'll add a 5th, and your hormonal profile, right? So we can just pretend we're 25 for the next 10 years and whatever. And by pretend, I mean don't actively pretend, but if people want to think we're that young, that's fine. But I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, so this song I'm going to share first is now a little more developed. You know, my voice isn't warmed up or anything, but who gives a shit? I just came on this stream to update you guys and tell some a few vulnerable things going on in my life, and why the ambitious schedule has been hard to meet, but that I plan to push going forward in a healthy way. Trying to develop that healthy lifestyle. Nobody told me. I learned from the movie Matilda. Most people don't learn how to take care of themselves until their 30s. I wish I knew that before, or at least I paid attention. I don't care, I'm still making best music of my life. Like Far Ride is the best music of my life, and I just made that. The older I get, the better the music is, 'cause I live more experience equals better songs sometimes. Alrighty. So yeah, this song isn't done yet, but it's a little more fleshed out. So you can hear the ending part. And let me know if you think it's too much or not. I think it's just enough. But we shall see what we shall see. We shall see. I'm also trying to make like commenting back easier via text, because people watching on YouTube might be like, who's this guy talking to? Because you're on Twitch, you know. But it is much easier for me to verbally respond to you either way. And personally, I think that's more respectful, but let me know. I don't know. I'm still looking for a name for this song. Still looking. I'll be thinking about it while I play it this time. It's my dog in the background. It's more than I can stand when you walk away, and nothing else is sacred. Run so far. If you're lucky, you'll stay forever in the grass. Well, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. So how am I gonna stitch things up right? I think about ending it all with my feet up on the couch. 40 years if we're lucky. Shit, we're sacred now, giving it around. You can bring me back, but you can't back out. We're not clever, more clever than a one-click trigger. So easy, let me press and see what it does. Would I destroy the world? We could build. I'm worried. If you got me right, let's go. I'm back with you now. I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. Like everybody else, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. Oh, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time, bitch! Whoops. I'm gonna do that one more time. I need to copy some guitar files, make this a little louder, and then try it again for you. Whoa, check! All right, that's loud enough. My system lately has been very weird. Very weird. Hearing some echoes and things that shouldn't exist. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Those echoes are priceless, let me tell you. Okay. So that'll give me an edge vocally, and then let me copy some stuff here. Would I destroy the world? Sacred now, giving it. Sacred now, giving it around. That you There we go. Oh yeah, I still have to put a lead at the end of this, and I don't know if the extra chorus is too many choruses, but again, I want some feedback on this bitch. Need to record that guitar too, re-record some of it. Bitch! If you're a bitch! All right, well, I'm going to play it again now that I've copied the guitar tracks, so there's at least like a dummy ending, and I'll try to end it with bitch. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me while I'm working on this song and the other stuff. And I'm going to play this song and then just a few others, and then I'm going to jump off because, again, I'm not feeling too well. But thanks for coming by tonight, Oddity. You are, again, you're the lifeblood of the beginning of this movement. I try and hesitate from making things like egocentric, like calling my fans certain things or like saying this is a movement of something or blah, 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 getting too grandiose because I don't know. I don't know if that's the right thing for me yet. It's weird going through ego death and then still playing music, you know? That's an interesting thing. All right, let's do it. And I'm purposefully playing this song. Again, it's very emotive, and there are some intense lyrics in here about thoughts that do go through my mind daily. I do still struggle with depression. I've been through all of the treatments and tried many, many things, but still, I'm generally not depressed. Mostly it has to do with my energy, so I think there's something else physically that's going on again, which I'm getting checked out this week. So let me do this. Let's do it. Check. Oh! Wait a sec. What happened? What happened to my effects chain? It's not exactly where I want it. Let me just hike that up a little bit. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready. And wait, maybe these call and responses need to be in there too. Cadence, what are you doing, buddy? My puppy's up to no good, I can hear it. Sacred now. Sacred now. Giving it a ride. Sacred now. Giving it a ride. Sacred now. Whoops. These are the stand-ins. This week, I should have this song finished. Sacred now. Sacred now. Giving it around. There we go. That shouldn't be looped like that. Alrighty. Yeah, so on everything, there's no auto-tune or anything. I don't use any special effects when I do stuff live. Just reverb and some delay and some compression. That's it. Same with the tracks you hear in the background. So let's do it. It's more than I can stand when you walk away, and nothing else is sacred. Ride so far. If you're lucky, you'll stay forever in the grass. Well, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. So how am I gonna stitch things up right? I think about ending. Whoa. We have to give that one more try, apparently. Psh. Messy like life. it's more than I can stand when you walk away, and nothing else is sacred. Run so far, if you're lucky you'll stay forever in the grass. Well, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time, so how am I gonna stitch things up right? I think about ending it all with my feet up on the couch. I feel it always, I see you always, if you're in my head or if you're in front of my face on a screen. I'll be here always, as long as I can stand to breathe. I can take a little bit of heat for once. Oh, it's complicated. We're sacred now, giving it around. You can bring me back, but you can't back down. We're not clever, more clever than a one-click trigger. So easy, let me press and see what it does. If I destroy the world, will you come with? Oh, it's fate, you scream. If I'm lucky you'll take me into your arms. Well, I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. Better not use that time to say goodbye. And it's longer than we think, but still 40 years if we're lucky. We're sacred now, giving it around. You can bring me back, but you can't back down. We're not clever, more clever than a one-click trigger. So easy, let me press and see what it does. Would I destroy the world if we could build? I'm sorry I didn't make it back. I'm trying to figure out if I'm normal now, are you normal now? That kind of time, worried I don't have that kind of time. Worried I don't have that kind of time like everyone else does. I'm worried I don't have that kind of time. We're sacred now, giving it around. You can bring me back, but you can't back down. We're not clever, more clever than a one-click trigger. So easy, let me press and see what it does. Would I destroy the world if it's my bitch? If it's my bitch, if it's my bitch, if it's my. All right. You know, I want to give good performances, but at the same time, I got to have fun. We both got to have fun. Yeah. Well, thank you. All right. Since I don't want to let too many cats out of the bag, I'm going to play a couple acoustic songs. Yeah. That was awesome. Let me ask. What's up? What would you like to ask? By the way, I am trying to finish that song this week, and I just don't know how long I want it to go. If I want to have that interlude in there or not. All right, so we're going to switch motifs here so I can play you guys a few acoustic songs before I leave tonight. I'm surprised I hung on this long. So again, thanks for chilling with me. And yeah, let me get there. Romance, so bad, throat, January, work it against, blah, 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 back at once. Free form mad, go out, think I'm okay. Ideals. I gotta find this one file, and that's my journey right now. I want to see what's good. There's this really goofy song that my friend and I made that I wanted to play on the stream. I think it's very vulgar. My friend just did some freestyle that was really vulgar, and for some reason I want to share it because it's probably never going to see the light of day anywhere else. Let's see. What is this?
Friends do. Can't stand to watch you breathe.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is a random song that never made it to any records or anything. I made this last year. Let's just listen to it and see what the hell this is. How about that? Let's see. I got the phone you made and I got a funny way of running my mouth. You got the funny way of running your mouth. So yeah, I think this song was about how I run my mouth. I say a lot of stuff I don't mean to say, and it happens. Well, I don't know. Let's see what's in here.
I don't like you. I guess all my friends do. Can't stand to watch you breathe. I got the phone you made and I got a funny way of running my mouth. You got a funny way of running your mouth. So tell me again, was I wrong?
Shit.
I know I did my research. I thought I did my homework and I checked it over, going with the full circles. I've got a bag to pack. Got a hash to tag. You're not closer to me than you should be. But what a while since you had me closer. We'll all go on together. It's a risk to live. It's to risk it all. So let's risk it all.
Okay. Huh. One of those very close to half-baked things. Yeah, so that's some good feedback, Black Oddity. You know, I'm probably going to make a radio edit version of that song that's like short, 3 minutes, 10 seconds. That was kind of the original way it was. And then I'll release a version of it with the interlude and stuff and just weigh them, see which one's better, you know. So I should be at that point this week. So like by Friday... You know, tomorrow night I'll be asking for opinions, and then by Friday I'll have everything ready and show you guys, and you can be the judge. But I got quite a lot of weird stuff in here, huh? Let's see, what is that? Return to the Earth. That's a weird thing. I don't like you. I guess all my friends do. Can't stand to watch you breathe. I got the phone you made and I got a funny way of running my mouth. That song's actually partially about the government. Just for reference. Don't know what this is, so let's see what this is. All right, so no one knows what that thing was. That's for sure. Right. Well, that's the thing is I wasn't sold on the song structure. It's hard for me because the structure the way it was before where it was just the two chorus, it seemed complete in a way, but it was still pretty short. It was like 3 minutes 10 seconds. And the new edition sounds right in a way, but yeah, I'm not sure if it drags on. So I'm still unsure. So that's why I think later this week we'll do an A/B to see if it's good or not. This one's called Real Deal. I have no idea what this is either. Again, I'm trying to find you guys a little vulgar, funny thing that I thought was hilarious, and then I'm going to play a couple acoustic songs and leave you for the night, but let's see what this is.
My heart is like a singing bird.
Oh, that's actually a released song called Pull the Chords, for the record. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I still don't name my project files what they should be. You know, sometimes I'll make the song, and then I'll open a new session where I'm re-recording the thing so it can be like final mastered version, and that will be the real name. But, yeah, that's funny. Alrighty, let's see. Tell Me All the Time, Lin 77, Romance, Petals. Why Would I Want to? Let's see what this is. I got the phone you made, and I got a funny way of running my mouth. You got a funny way of running your mouth. So tell me again, was I wrong? I know I did my research. I thought I did my homework, and I checked it over going full circles. Oh, this is just a beat I was working on at one point. You guys are getting all the treats here. It's my little showcase of unfinished shit. All right, let's see what this one is. All right, that's Front Lines, but that was the original project. Hap Trap, Judge Me Not, RB, Song Building, 7-7, Tell Me All the Time. Another, let's see what this one is. Oh no, I want to close that project. Shit. I can't have two projects open. I don't know what Logic did, guys, but I was able to do way more 10 years ago running on like 10 gigs of RAM with Logic than I can these days with like 50 gigs of RAM. Yeah, well, I might go back and dig some of those up and use them later too, you know?
The last year passed by in seconds, crashed and burned for another lesson. Caught off guard, forced in submission. Was it worth it? Well, just forget it. No one cares, so they never listen. There's a point that I must be missing. Back on track from a slight digression, a little broken.
I swear I'll get this. This guitar's good. Anyway, that's another one that's hardly baked at all, but that guitar riff is so money, and I really want to use it in something. Let's see. Pedal, that's not it. So bad. Throat. Let's see what throat is.
Oh, girl, you wreck.
Oh, ha. Yes. This is one of the weird songs I was working on with a friend last year. This isn't the vulgar one I wanted to show you. That'll probably be the next one. But let's check this one out.
Just I need some music in my life.
Just a little spark.
Just that little spark to feel alive. Ha! Don't you get me from where I stand? There's no one else left to let you in. Oh, Jess, I need some music in my life. Now you're running through the back door, telling me never to come back. I'm screaming at the top of my existence, why you gotta be alone. Now I understand, but you'll have to put aside your feelings for a moment. Oh, girl, you recognize my mind, and I fall in every time. Woo, 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 woo.
Said I need some music in my life, but every time I try to burn myself outright, doesn't it work? Ha! Can you tell me what to say now? I'm gonna come back to this one soon. I need some music in my life. Anywho, these are all the I guess things I did last year that were half-baked, the kind of B-side stuff that never worked into anything. Judge Me Not, RB. Let's see what this... I think this one might be it, this next one. I hope you like the taste of all these. I know. Well, the good thing is... Oh, hold on. If it makes you feel better, I already have palpitations and arrhythmias, so, I just let it fly. But yeah, no, I feel that, It's just always on the last of my to-do list, and I never get to the end, because, again, like, my day job is so fucking crazy, and it's a window. I work in Windows all day, onto millions of different things, and then usually music is my only reprieve at night, but now I have to do all these like logistical things with the streams and music and making art and all these things. And again, I would not recommend someone does all that stuff by themselves. It's a lot. But yeah, it's clustered. Over the next 2 weeks, I'll be cleaning out this whole apartment, including my desktop and everything. Because again, I'll be staying here for another year so I can get comfortable, let that anxiety roll off my back, and get more organized. So again, the goal here is, again, to make really good shows for you guys. Let's see what this is. Oh. This is actually the song I was going to use for a YouTube channel I was going to start about philosophy and spirituality and other things. It's called A Different Place. I never started it yet. The channel is up, but there's no videos or anything. And then this is the theme song I was going to use. So we'll check it out real quick. Yes, shortcuts, organization. It doesn't take that much time, you know? It's just like you set aside an hour and you can organize it all. But it's about getting that energy to do it. Yeah. Well, you know, maybe this year I'll be able to start that channel, right? We need more of that stuff out there. There's so many people that are concentrated on these surface level fucking identity things, you know? They fight between like, you know, what gender are you, what this and this are you that you can't help. And at the same time, it's like they're also arguing, oh, we should destroy a binary. But at the same time, you have to fit into this category. And it's really weird to me, like as a spiritual person, because like we are all the same, and even arguably animals are also all the same. So it's like we need more discussions about, you know, spiritual principles and how much they help people, because I've seen as technology has increased and social media has increased, people's happiness has plummeted. They're ungrateful. They have FOMO all the time because, you know, they're seeing all these feeds of their friends and it looks like they're doing incredible things. And they think like, oh my God, my life sucks. And why am I not doing that? And I want this and I'm entitled for this and blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah, I just wanted to make some videos about critical thinking and how to think things through, how to ask yourself questions so you can get back down to a rational level in your mind, right? You'll be the first to know when I make my first video over there. All right, let's see if this is that vulgar thing I wanted to show. And then I'm going to play a couple acoustic songs and get out of here.
And peacocks with 100 eyes.
No, this isn't it either. Where did this thing go? That's what I'm confused about. Pedal, pull the chords. When you leave me alone, work it against. Maybe it's this? Let's see. We'll see. And I'll grab my acoustic to get ready. Blah-da-da-da-da-dum. 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 Oh, and for once I'm using a closer up camera angle, so the camera quality is much better. Hi, this is my face, and this is what I look like at night. Good evening. Okay, let's see what the hell this thing is. I think this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. I deleted the verse, though. Sunshine, I'm cutting it short. Eyes locked on the floor. I didn't know what to say to you. I asked you about your tattoos and got your number. And just like that, you're sitting at a car, you're on my lap. Something and whisper.
Face the truth, wake up. I can't look any longer in your eyes. They're dead inside, but so nice. Wait up, was I around to learn? Your eyes are full of shit. When you look like that,
you look so dead, and I won't relive the past. Yeah, that one I just played was when I deleted all the vulgar shit out from my friend. I think this is the original that has his vulgar stuff in there. He stayed at my place for like 3 weeks and, a little more than a month. He agreed to pay me rent and all this other stuff. Didn't see any of that. He lied to me about his financial situation and he stole things from me constantly and couldn't stay sober. And, he's in a better place now. Thankfully, he's taking care of his son and all that stuff, which is great. But it was hard. You got to draw those boundaries, you know, and I used to be someone that was easy to take advantage of. No more. I don't take shit from people anymore. That's also where the song Go Out Instead, on my new record, Far Ride, the song Go Out Instead was motivated by that situation too. The chorus is, the only true thing I've learned about you is that around you pills are so easy to lose. And it's true. It was true. So anyway, this will be the last thing I'll show you. Then I'll play a couple acoustic songs, and I really got to go take care of myself, get ready for the week. And again, I'll be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the normal streams, and everything should be all right from here on out, guys. I'm trying to take care of myself so we can have good shows.
Naked shit was a little better than that. I can look at you and say that you're my.
I guess I don't have the actual version, but this is the vulgar part.
Why the fuck can't I fuck you now? There's a bathroom and I'm like, wow. Bend over the sink, bitch, get loud. I'm gonna come in your mouth. I stayed till I was confident. Naked shit was a little better than that. I can look at you and say that your mom's fat. Getting food downtown with your uncle. Oh, look at him popping belt buckles. Sushi, 3 shots and a sake bomb. Look at you, yeah, I'm fucking all them soccer moms. Got it turned on, turned up, turned out. And then I'm looking at this girl and I'm gonna pout. Why the fuck can't I fuck you now? There's a bathroom and I'm like, wow. Bend over the sink, bitch, get loud. I'm gonna come in your mouth.
So
Face
vulgar.
the truth, wake up. I can't look any vulgar in your eyes. They're dead inside, but so nice. Wait up, was I around to learn? Your eyes are full of shit. When you look like that, you look so dead, and it won't relive the past.
Okay, anyway, now that I've shown some random shit there, I think that's enough of that. I still didn't have the polished version of that, but it was basically him kind of improvising and then saying some really vulgar shit. Yeah. Well, you know. I'm gonna come in your mouth. It's top level tier, what do you call it? Vulgarity, which I do appreciate and I do like. I just usually keep that stuff private because it makes me laugh, you know. But these days people are a little touchy about that stuff, you know. I've been through some really fucking tough shit, and the way I deal with it personally is humor. Humor is the great savior for me, you know. So I'll joke about anything, and it's how it works. Aha! Yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm glad I could give you a little entertainment with that. And also, I'm gonna see if my messages are working in Twitch yet. We'll see. They haven't historically. Let's see, my channel. I still don't understand this situation. Why it doesn't? Cause yeah, now I don't see any of the chats. Boo! My chats show up and I can see them, but all of your chats, when I look in my chat room, they ain't there. I think when you reply, they will show up. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it. Again, I'll get that fixed over the week. I'm just going to play you out now because it's been an hour and a half and didn't even plan on staying this long, but here we are. We all together again, as it seems. My friends have the door, and you got me running back to find the rescue pads. Check. I usually do this setup with 2 condenser mics, but again, this night is not about perfection. Oh, there, now I can see your message. Yeah, it doesn't keep a history. Those bastards. That's okay. I guess I'll keep it open from now on. Alrighty, so 2 quick songs and I'm out of here. This song is called Botched Robbery, and then I'm going to end with a song that I'm going to release in the next couple months. It's my sober song. I'm still working on a title for that one, but she'll be careful when she steps out of her mind just to prove she's nothing. Through all these excuses, exhausted to date, she left me in the darkest way. She followed me down to my Auburn estate. She lifted the handle and destroyed my gate, and I won't stand around her while she makes off with my heart, my heart. You're so real to your friends, but fake out the strangers that plague you for nothing. Watch mine define the line of fire. Don't get upset, we'll settle down. Once you're asleep, I will slowly leave you. Don't mind me, I'll stop you for nothing. Don't mind me, I'll stop you in the worst way. Politely stubborn, your mind is bent and rug burn. I won't stand by while you make off with my heart. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to warm up a sec, play my last song, and yeah, this is a song I'm working on that I wanted to not release until I had a lot of sobriety and was comfortable in it, and I'm more than grateful to say I am. So this song's going to be coming out in the next 2 months. A sneak peek. Let me see if I can access my panel here. My Streamlabs deck. I think I have to scan the stupid QR code. Oh no, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, we're good. Last song. Thanks for sticking around again, Black Oddity. You are the number one. The number one oddity. This song is a little bit solemn. Jack saw you around the house. Saw you around the house. Alright, I think this will work. Here we go. Oops. I saw the leaves turn brown. I saw the clouds come down. I saw you around the house, walking to your grave. And I find that we're both as important as we see each other now. So I'll choose to be free. I heard you're telling lies. Everyone can tell. The last time I saw you, I thought you looked like hell. And it feels like, it's not that I wanna leave. Don't wanna leave you all alone around. Well, I can't take instability. You're pushing it farther than you ever wanted. It looks like you were doomed from the start. You're somehow making everything better now. So I'll choose to be free. To be free. my mouth. Oh, I'm improving to find out what fits best. Whoops. Tune. Still finishing the lyrics to that one, but it's gonna be really good. And I've got 3 songs in the bank that I'm gonna release soon. I'm just gonna make sure I stay the course and finish them. Juggle the live streams, juggle the work, juggle my dog, juggle my health. And the stream ended up being longer than I wanted it to. But thanks for coming by, Black Oddity. It's good talking to you, as always. And you know. Have a good week. We'll see you around. And yeah, I just wish everyone the best. Good health, good times. Just relax.